Same van I had yesterday, V16 VBK. So yeah, I think I mentioned this in yesterday's vlog. I completely forgot. Where basically, I already knew ahead of time what vehicle I was assigned. I just love that I'm assigned the same van again because I already know, because like I'm already familiar with everything. I'm just happy that the last driver filled up the tank a little bit, because like a normal morning shift like I have normally kills about a quarter tank, not unless it ends up being like 2 weeks ago, on Tuesday, best work day I ever had, where I had no passengers, and both days I was driving hard shell. So again, 5:45 till 10:30 today. So basically I'm just gonna drive. Hopefully there wasn't too many power outages here in Jersey City. I know there were some throughout New York yesterday and stuff, because there was some that was still trying to come to terms with the mass shooting in Midtown and everything, which honestly, even yesterday, I honestly stopped watching the news at some point, because I could only imagine how the widow of the fallen officer feels, and girl's already pregnant with a third child. So like, no doubt just a lot of pressure going on in her mind and everything. So just you know, just a lot of stuff that's just going on in this world that just frankly makes me sick. So yeah, said all that to say that ready to get through this day and everything. Hopefully there's not too much drama on the road, and we'll see how it goes. 6:52, and basically I'm a little bit close to Journal Square and everything, but I'm basically on West Side Avenue with the mirror in. So was able to take care of a few line runs. Now I got another one that should take me over to the historic downtown area, basically on Jersey Avenue, a block or two away from the Kingdom Hall over there, which, for context, I just mentioned like certain houses of worship, with just trying to be as accurate as possible. Okay, so at least I am in the historic downtown area. It's 8:19 right now, and I just was able to finish just such a lengthy line run and everything, where the bright side about driving a wheelchair van is the fact that it's the same capacity as the electric cars and some of the newer stuff that we got in the fleet, specifically the Hondas and the one Kia I showed y'all yesterday. Hey, so like the turnaround time is faster. It's just a lot of driving. So got about 2 hours to go, and right now I'm about to take care of another line run. Should take me anywhere. Who knows at this point. 9:33, and the reason why the text says Journal Square is because this is the neighborhood of Journal Square. The train station itself is a few blocks up. So basically, I had to vlog about this because like I'm in the historic downtown area, and hold up, Spotify. Basically, I end up on Jersey Avenue by the Kingdom Hall. So, you know, there's this girl that's in the front row, and everything. First off, I hate people in the front row. Like only because of the fact that nothing against the person themselves. It's just I love to have as much space and as much visual as possible so I can move around and everything. And not to mention, I hate those cases when I'm pulling up to a point and they just abruptly open the door and I don't put the thing in park. So basically, when you're at the corner of Newark and Jersey Avenue and you're heading to the train station, you could easily go up to the corner. I'm mentioning this to her. Girl has her headphones on. Like, I'm sorry. Like, headphone passengers get on my nerves. That's the title of this video. So, basically, basically, you know, I'm like, she was nice though and everything. And I will say, despite not having the most modest clothes on, I just love that she didn't have perfume on. Like, I'm sorry, it annoys me. Like I feel like people with the most skin showing the most skin wears the most fragrance and everything. I mean, it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm gonna choke to death from that. But that's that. I got one more line run that should take me to the Chapel Court area, and then I'll be able to deadhead back to the lot. Well, I'm done with work, and yeah, I just wanted to quickly take the thumbnail shot because the next driver was literally right there. So, man, I forgot to start my truck. So, the day is done. All I know is, like, if it's one thing that kind of gets on my nerves while I'm on the road, not just having passengers with headphones and everything, and like, I have nothing against passengers that choose to wear headsets and everything, but when you're taking public transportation, it's good to be vigilant and think of multiple options so as not to be a burden on your driver and your fellow passengers and everything. Like, honestly, like, I remember last week, Thursday, I was taking the bus to St. George Ferry, and basically, there was this one guy with his headphones leaning on the door, and I was on one of the Conehead Novas that was out of Queens Village and everything. Some of the buses that they brought from Queens over to Staten Island, and, you know, we're constantly hearing, please move away from the doors. Please move away from the doors. Please move away from the doors. I'm like, dude, get off there. I wanted to say that out loud, but, you know, I did it. So, there was another invention that I kind of wish could come to life and everything. What I would call the waiting lane. Like, have you ever been behind a driver that, you know, where right turn is permitted on red, and for whatever reason they choose not to turn on red and everything, and then the moment the light turns green, they put on their right hand turn signal, and you realize that your whole time was wasted literally for nothing? So, what if there is a lane where those exact drivers could be in like a 60 or 80 foot lane? They could just be there and just be out of people's ways and stuff. Like, just put that into effect, and for the ones that just choose to wait there and everything and, you know, waste more people's time, just give them $100,000 fine, and we won't have to deal with that nonsense anymore. So I might go a little bit further into it on Patreon, or knowing me, I may release it in one of my books in a future update, but we'll see. So that's that, and sorry, RIP headset users just now, but if you're in a Via van right now, at least it'll encourage you to take off your headphones and pay attention so that you could get out of the van sooner, especially if you're in the passenger seat and you're not even listening to the driver right next to you. It was a fun morning. See y'all later.